The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the desolate expanse of Skinwalker Ranch. The eerie silence that enveloped the property was broken only by the soft rustling of the wind through the tall grass. A sense of foreboding hung heavy in the air, as if the very ground held dark secrets. John and Sarah, a young couple fascinated by the paranormal, had journeyed to Skinwalker Ranch in search of answers. They had heard the tales of unexplained phenomena, of sightings of strange creatures, and the whispers of otherworldly voices that haunted the night. Ignoring the warnings of locals, they had come to witness the inexplicable firsthand. Their first night on the ranch was filled with an uneasy anticipation. As the moon ascended, bathing the landscape in an ethereal glow, they set up camp near the dilapidated ranch house. John's fingers trembled as he lit the campfire, its crackling flames providing a semblance of comfort amidst the encroaching darkness. Hours passed, the night growing colder and more unnerving. John and Sarah huddled together, their eyes scanning the perimeter, desperate to catch a glimpse of the supernatural. But the veil between worlds remained stubbornly intact. Suddenly, the air grew still, as if time itself had paused. In the distance, they heard the faint sound of footsteps, steadily drawing closer. Sarah clutched John's arm, her nails digging into his flesh. The footsteps grew louder, echoing through the night, accompanied by an otherworldly chant that sent shivers down their spines. Out of the darkness emerged a figure silhouetted against the moonlit sky. Its form was indistinct, constantly shifting and contorting as if caught between dimensions. Fear seized John and Sarah as they realized they were face to face with the legendary Skinwalker, eyes burning like embers. The creature's presence was suffocating. John's voice caught in his throat, and Sarah's scream was swallowed by the vast emptiness surrounding them. The Skinwalker moved with an unnatural grace, gliding closer with each step, its intentions shrouded in mystery, in a desperate attempt to break free from the trance. Like terror, John reached into his backpack and retrieved a small vial of blessed water. With trembling hands, he flung the liquid towards the creature. The water hissed and sizzled upon contact, causing the Skinwalker to recoil momentarily. Taking advantage of the momentary distraction, John and Sarah sprinted towards the ranch house. Its dilapidated walls offered little refuge, but it was the only sanctuary they had. They threw themselves inside, the door slamming shut behind them as if guided by some unseen force. Inside the ranch house, their heartbeats thundered in their ears as they struggled to catch their breath. The walls seemed to whisper secrets, and shadows danced along the decaying floorboards. It was as if the very essence of the Skinwalker had seeped into the building, permeating every inch of its structure. Hours turned into eternity as they cowered in the darkness, the air thick with tension. They dared not utter a word, fearing that any sound would betray their presence to the lurking entity outside. The night dragged on, a battle of wills between human and supernatural. Finally, as dawn approached, the ranch house fell silent. The Skinwalker had retreated into the depths of the unknown, leaving John and Sarah shaken but alive. With trembling limbs, they cautiously stepped out into the emerging daylight, their eyes scanning the surroundings for any sign of the creature that had nearly claimed their lives. Days turned into weeks, and John and Sarah returned to their normal lives forever.